guys, it's Kimber Schaefer here with Rage in the Cage OKC News, and we are so excited to be here at our new sponsor, Dave & Buster's on North May in Oklahoma City, and we are doing our pre-fight interviews, as you can tell, for Rage in the Cage 42, and it's all going down on Friday, December 18th, 2015 at the Oklahoma City Farmers Public Market, and our main event for the evening is none other than Jeremy Jingle Bells Joan, and, you know, this is a Christmas show, and so do you feel like you have a little advantage, you know, since you're known as Jingle Bells?
I don't know about advantage. I know it's going to be loud and there's going to be bells everywhere, so it'll be fun for sure. I know that.
Well, I know that, you know, when you talk about a Christmas show, we just couldn't have one without Jingle Bells on that card.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. When they called and they asked if they could use Jingle Bells to come in here and do this, I was like, why not? Let's make it fun.
Well, you know, and that's the important thing, a great mix of fun, a great mix of seriousness, and it's all fun and games, except for you guys that are doing your business in the cage. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to this one. I don't know your opponent very well. Adam Snook, I believe, is his name. I don't know if you've been able to watch tape on him, if you've seen him fight, or if you know anything about him. Is it changing your game plan any going in?
No, it's not. I've not seen any tape on him. He hadn't fought in so long, there's no tape to be found. So I just know that he wrestled in high school. That's about it. So my game plan in the beginning is to go out there, pressure until I break him. And I mean, that's what I do every fight. I might try to stand up and stay away with him. I don't really know until I get in there, you know. Once I feel what he's going to do, we'll find out how it's going to end. So
tell me, you have had 2 first-round wins the past 2 fights you've been on. So, and obviously, the last one was after you began training at R1. So tell me a little bit about, you know, your training, different fighter than you are, and what we're going to see different and new since the last time you were in the cage.
Well, since I've been out there, I mean, it's really rigorous out there. I mean, we're there every single day. We had practice at least 2 hours, and then, you know, anything after that, we do rounds, we set and spar over and over. And these guys are like, they're so in love with the sport, it's like you cannot get them out. So it's like, it's really intense, and it helps me out, personally, it helped me out quite a bit. My stand-up has gotten a little better, my striking, my footwork's a lot better. I mean, even my grappling is getting better, and that's, you know, saying a lot coming from out there. Patience is going to be the thing, you know. I'm just going to take control of the fight, and I'm going to pace my fight. I'm going to do it my way, and then he can answer to whatever later, you know. As long as I'm doing everything the way I'm supposed to, and my pace, my style, my attitude, then there's nothing that can go wrong for me.
Well, and, you know, in case we haven't mentioned it before, you trained at R1, and you've got, you know, 5 or 6 other fighters from R1 on that card, on this card. So let me ask you, does that help you in your training because your entire team is trying to get that many guys ready? Or do you feel like it makes it a little bit tougher because you guys are spread thin?
No, it actually makes it a lot easier. And there's there's 5 of us or 6 of us on this card. And then there's like 3 or 4 other fighters that are in the gym that's on other cards, so on the same day. So we're all together. I mean, we're pushing each other harder and harder every day. I mean, if somebody wants to quit and they feel like they're done, we won't let that happen, you know, like.
Well, and I think that's great. And speaking about R1 and a lot of the gyms is that you guys are constantly training, not just training for fun, but you are constantly training somebody in that gym for a fight card. And so I think that keeps all of you guys really in, you know, top-notch condition and ready to fight.
It does. We have no time, like no off season, which is good. I mean, if you're going to be a fighter and this is what you're going to do, you've got to be in the gym. That's your job. You're there every single day. Love it or hate it, you've got to be there. So, I mean, that's one thing about R1. Everybody there is there for each other. We're like a family. If somebody gets hurt, they're over there helping them. If somebody can't make it, they're sitting there standing them up, pushing them through it. I mean, we're out there basically. We want the whole team to win, not just one person. You know, we're not individualized over there. It's like a whole team effort. We want to go out. We want to go 5-0, 6-0. You know, on this card, we want to finish everybody. We're not going decisions. We're finishing everyone.
And, let me talk about something else, not necessarily about the fighting, but, of course, I work in media. And so my way of helping you fighters is obviously on the media front. And a lot of fighters contact me on the side just asking, how can I promote myself? How can I build a fan club? And, you came into Rage in the Cage already with that kind of game plan. And so I've seen your success and I've seen your fan club really just skyrocket. I mean, in the audience out there, like you said before, there's going to be a lot of jingle bells in the audience. So, guys that are just getting started that are having a hard time selling even 1 or 2 tickets, when we know, in order to get on a UFC card, that's really important to be able to be a ticket seller and to have a big fan club behind you. What advice can you give them to, from a fighter standpoint? Because I can tell them all I want from the media standpoint, but, what do you think?
Personally, you got to make yourself marketable. I mean, if you're not a likable person, then you're not going to go anywhere. There's these people out here, they think that they got to be this mean, tough guy to be a fighter. Very false. I mean, you'll get a fan base, but sometimes you'll get a negative fan base, and the only thing they're coming out to see is you get beat up. So you got to look at this 2 ways. Either you want to be that guy that you have people coming out to see you get beat up, or you're going to be the guy that everybody's drawn and they want to just come out and see what you do, win or lose. They just want to see you in action, So personally, put yourself out there. I mean, do good things for people. Don't be so self-centered. Like, make sure that whenever you're putting yourself out, you're not only doing for you, you're doing for everybody. Say you got a team, I have like my sponsors, right? I share with my team. My sponsors did a meet and greet. I pulled my team. I was like, look, how about we have a R1 meet and greet? Everybody that's fighting the card, you come up. We'll get in. We'll sell tickets. We'll do that. So people see that. I mean, they might not have been my fans. They might have been, somebody that's on my team's fan, and they're like, oh, well, golly, look at this guy just pulling everybody in, and I think I like this guy now, and they start following me, and they watch me, and they see what's going on. So that's really the bottom line, just make yourself marketable.
I agree, and that's the exact reason I asked you that question, because I knew that your personality and the fact that you are such a giving person really does have a lot to do with your marketability and your likability. And so that's exactly, kind of the answer I was anticipating coming out of you. Because that's so important. And also, nowadays we have social media and we have so much opportunity out there. And I mentioned this earlier in my interview with Nathan Trepanier, is I was talking to some UFC fighters on one of my Rage in the Cage radio shows, and one of the things they were mentioning is even when you get up to that level, the UFC level, you have to be marketable. You have to be able to sell tickets. And so much easier to start when you're on the local level of learning that, rather than getting up there and not getting fights.
Another big thing, get your hair fixed.
I love that.
You can make this stand out and get all nice and fanced up. Everybody's like, hey, look at that guy. They might not like the way you look, but they're looking at you. So
you are very recognizable, and I think everybody can go into a room and they can point out, you don't look like anybody else. We all know who Jeremy Jones is.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you've seen the card. Some of the fights on the card. What can you tell fans about this card and why they should come out and see it?
This card's going to be fun. It's going to be really explosive. Like I said, we got 5 guys from R1. These guys, it's fun for them to get punched in the face. So with that being said, if you want to see some people get punched and slammed and bloody, this is where you need to be. We know half the card is stacked with straight killers from R1, and the other half, is going to be pretty explosive. Rage in the Cage, there's on rare occasions that we get some fights here and there that are not that great, but this card is going to be something else. You're going to not want to miss this, and I promise.
I love it because he's doing my job for me. So, guys, definitely take his advice. Come out to Rage in the Cage 42, December 18th. That's on a Friday at the Oklahoma City Farmers Public Market. Fights begin at 8 p.m. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. And if you haven't got your ticket, Jeremy Jones has already sold out, but he can get more. So if you want to buy some from Jeremy, get with him, get with any of the fighters. You can go to ticketstorm.com. You can contact me. So you have no excuse. It's a great idea for a Christmas gift, so be there. December 18th, Rage in the Cage 42.
See you guys there.